My name is Bamanga Tukur.
Lives of great men remind us to make our own lives sublime, and the pattern this shows leave our footprints in the sands of time. The above words of Alhaji Bamanga Tukur is such that helps to light the paths of young leaders and no less make maize the cheek of his proud father. May Allah bless his soul. The influence of Malam Muhammad Tukur, Bamanga Tukur's father, is evident in every step of growth. It challenges the principles of strong moral, honor and compassion that has forged one of the African's finest, Dr. Bamanga Muhammad Tukur. Muhammad Tukur, the Wakilin Chamba, is an aristocrat, administrator, a teacher, a disciplinarian, whose legendary status stemmed from his wealth of knowledge, both in Arabic and Western education, combined with excellent administrative skills few men could boast of. Little wonder, great sons of this country, Nigeria, such as late Lamido of Adamawa, Muhammadu Mustafa, late Muhammadu Ribadu, Minister of Defense and First Republic, late Buba Fufore, Ambassador Ahmadu Waziri, amongst others, were taught and mentored with same principles to become great minds of Nigeria in various fields. Imagine just how high the standard would be mentoring his children. On one of the days in September 1935, Muhammad Tukur welcomed the birth of his third son, Bamanga Muhammad Tukur, in Gombe local government area of Adamawa State. Other sons of his who became prominent are Dr. Mahmoud Tukur, a former Minister of Industry and Vice Chancellor of Bayero University, Kano, and Engineer Hamal Adamu Tukur, a retired Director General of Federal Ministry of Mines and Power and Chairman, Revenue Mobilization and Fiscal Commission. No doubt a proud father, Malam Muhammad Tukur is. Age 5. As it is now customary in the home of Muhammad Tukur, young Bamanga Tukur started his education journey that would shape his life when he was sent to an Islamic Arabic school under Modibo Goni Abubakar. After about 2 years, young Bamanga Tukur was placed under the special care of Alhaji Abubakar Bobo Naibin Jada to complete his Quranic education. 1946 to 1949 became Bamanga Tukur's experience of Western education when he enrolled and completed Jada Elementary School. Even at such tender age, his leadership quality became evident that he was chosen to be the class monitor. In 1949 to 1953, BMT sojourned to Yola Middle School, and in 1954, he moved to Government Secondary School, Bauchi, where he also earned the choice to be the house prefect of Madawaki House during his study. In 1957, Bamanga Tukur passed his London General Certificate examination with flying color. Between 1958 and 1959, Bamanga Tukur gained admission into the Institute of Administration, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, to study accountancy and public finance, which he completed. Pushed by so much thirst to be educated, Bamanga Tukur proceeded outside the shores of Nigeria to Northwest Polytechnic, London, in United Kingdom, to study marine transportation in the morning and the London School of Economics in the afternoon to study transportation, economics and statistics. Again, not resting on this feat, he sojourned to Pittsburgh University, United States, to read a postgraduate course on public administration and international relations. These courses, if looked at them carefully, has helped Bamanga Tukur navigate and challenge in public service, politics, international frontiers, growing his business, and most importantly, being a father to all, as will be evident when we x-ray his career. There is so much in the world for us if only have the eyes to see it, the heart to love, and the hand to gather it to ourselves. Unknown to many, Bamanga Tukur's career began in an era when recruitment and interviews were conducted at the last term of a secondary school student by top government agencies, multinationals such as military, police, customs, UAC, John Holt, CFAO, etc. During one of these interviews, he got recruited as an accountant in Adamawa Native Authority in January 1958, which was also a part of the Northern Nigerian Ministry of Commerce. His duties were to prepare budgets for the district council funds, supervise all the districts and monitor their finances and expenditures. It was in this period he got admitted into Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, to study accountancy and public finance. On his return, he got promoted as the Accountant Department Secretary in charge of all development projects in Adamawa Native Authority, monitoring and auditing finances and checking records of minutes. As fate planned for Bamanga Tukur, he joined the Federal Ministry of Trade and Industry and the former Northern Region as an Assistant Executive Officer, Accounts. After a brief spell, the door to work for the Nigeria Port Authority in September 1960 before Nigeria's independence from Britain. After induction course with the NPA, from completion of the 2 months training orientation to each department, he was eventually sent to the Traffic Department, which handled the operation of ship transportation system, receiving ships that come in or go out. Also accepting imported goods, warehousing them for collection by the owners. Shortly after training, Bamanga Tukur and 4 of his colleagues were sent to Northwestern Polytechnic, London, to study transportation and economics and bagged a professional qualification of the Chartered Institute of Transport in 1963. Upon return, Bamanga was promoted to the rank of Assistant Dock Superintendent, Exports, in charge of loading palm oil seedlings to Malaysia in berths 1 and 3. He soon got promoted to the rank of Senior Traffic Officer in charge of import and export documentation and claims. Bought his first car, married his first wife, Malama Zara Galadima Muazu. Subsequent postings to Warri, Calabar, Port Harcourt, a nomination to further train in United States to Pittsburgh University for a 1-year graduate course in public administration and international relations. But in 1966, after successful return to his country and posted to Port Harcourt as Deputy Dock Superintendent, the July counter-coup took place, almost made him lose his pregnant wife and his son, Awal. Again, divinely, he rose through ranks and eventually became port manager, Lagos Port Complex, which comprises of Apapa Lagos, Tin Can Island, Ikorodu,
useful discussions. I hope that the relations between Nigeria and Australia can be significantly strengthened as a result of this visit. I'll be seeing the press tomorrow morning. I think there's a press conference.
and all the smaller jetties in Lagos. As general manager of NPA under General Yakubu Gowon's administration, which was experiencing port problems as a result of massive cement importation scheme, he was tasked to build few seaports to ease transaction costs associated with shipping and to ensure adequate facilities for Nigerians' import and export needs, such as wharf extension. Tin Can Island, Warri, Sapele, Calabar and One ports. The result was an attestation of true dedication, team play and courage to succeed and better the lives of others. No knowledge without humility, no commerce without conscience, no wealth without work, no affluence without question, and no politics without principles. These are not quotes, but guiding philosophies of Bamanga Tukur. As a young man, BMT was always vocal, always exchanging views with his peers, and filled with desire to contribute towards the process of decolonization. He contested as independent candidate in 1959 elections, even when NPC refused him to fast forward. October 1982 saw Bamanga Tukur became the nominated NPN gubernatorial candidate with Mr. David Barrow, a 35-year-old Assistant Chief State Auditor General of Gongola State, his running mates. The elections of 1983 for what party will run the affairs of the government house came down to three strong parties: UPN, Reverend Wilson Sabia, PPP, incumbent Alhaji Abubakar Barde, and Bamanga Tukur of NPN. And when results were collated, UPN 347,463, PPP 197,474, and our own Bamanga Tukur of NPN won overwhelmingly with 500,207 votes to be declared the governor of Gongola State. On 31st December of 1983, the Nigerian military, under the leadership of Major General Muhammadu Buhari, overthrew the government of the Third Republic in a bloodless coup, which ended Alhaji Shehu Shagari 91 days second term in office and Governor Bamanga Tukur's third-month spell in government house. He and other top politicians were arrested by the military administration and taken to different prisons around the country. Assessment of that period as captured in Bamanga Tukur's words read, "I have never seen such an unjust, ruthless regime as the Buhari Idiagbon one. They came to power with the crude help of some undemocratic Nigerians who wanted power and access to resources. They used Buhari because he was so naive to truncate democracy." After a 21-month imprisonment without trials in company of other politicians by the General Muhammadu Buhari's administration, his political career kicked off again when he joined Nigerian National Congress, which later, through merger with Liberia Convention, formed the National Republican Convention, with Bamanga Tukur a founding member from the NNC Alliance. On 2nd March 1992, Alhaji Bamanga Tukur, the Wakil Nganye of Adamawa, declared his intention to have a go at the presidential election by launching his Ultimate Choice 92 campaign amongst political bigwigs like Alhaji Adamu Chiroma, Alhaji Umar Shankafi, Alhaji Shehu Musa, Alhaji Lema Jibril, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, etc. Despite the scary list of political statures, Bamanga Tukur's team zeal, hard work, and determination on 1st of August saw him beat all other contenders by scoring the highest number of votes. The event ahead showed discontent towards the dark horse, Bamanga Tukur. Cracks began to divide party executives that eventually led to the dissolution of NRC alliances and discouraged Bamanga Tukur pursuits for the top government seats. The minister, "I called you because the country is in a great problem. You remember when Gowon took over, there was a lot of problem. The country was about to break apart. Gowon had to call on people like Awolowo, Dr. Okoye, Arikpo, Chief J.S. Taka, Aminu Kano, etc. to come and help him. It is a similar situation, so I am calling you to come and help me save the country from collapse. This was General Sani Abacha's discourse with Bamanga Tukur, shortly interim national government of NS Shonekan, on November 17, 1993. And on Saturday, 27th November 1993, Bamanga Tukur was sworn as Minister of Industry to help bring the country out of the economic logjam caused by the annulment of the June 12 elections. Assuming office as Minister of Industry, Bamanga Tukur wasted no time putting in motion the industrial policy of government by setting up National Council on Industrial Development, which is meant to adopt principles of strategic management of industrial development, which its success is not bound by political succession complexities but the long-term interest of Nigeria. His tenure encouraged and strengthened relationship with international organizations of relevance to industrial development, such as United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, Economic Commission for Africa, United Nations Development Program. All this relationship helps steer the ship of our industrial development until Wednesday, 8th of February 1995, when General Sani Abacha dissolved his first set of ministers, one which Bamanga Tukur was among, to allow them pursue their political ambition without distraction. In business, Bamanga Tukur's success can be measured to be good life version of Japan post-war, which focuses on corporate success, pleasant family and a secure future. The concept bettered BHI Holdings Limited on July 18, 1980. Silently, with determination, BHI Holdings have pioneered excellence and leadership in different sectors of Nigeria economy, such as agriculture and agro-allied industry, marine, transportation, oil service, manufacturing, real estate development, and most importantly to him, philanthropy. Alhaji Bamanga Tukur sees good in everyone, have compassion to better lives of anyone, irrespective of creed, ethnicity, religion, or nationality. All of these mentioned have created jobs and value chains for Nigeria and investors. His respect both locally and internationally have created establishments that continues to assist people of different walk of life and rationality, developing organs such as African Union, being president of African Business Roundtable.
My name is Bamanga Tukur.
What do you do?
Well, for the time being, I am the president of the African Business Roundtable and chairman NEPAD Business Group, and recently I've been conferred by my president to be ambassador at large for business development.
The newly appointed ambassador at large. For the first time now in our history, we are having the second ambassador at large being appointed by His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. At large is an ambassador that is being appointed by the President as his own special envoy. Where there are certain issues, knotty issues, he can use him at any time to send him as his personal representative to do situations that arise anywhere in the world.
Overwhelmed and feel honored and pray for help to discharge